game, it's a showdown between two teams with the same record on the year. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Lamar Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he's got some space here. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tamahali able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the bootleg. Carr. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. the rookie from Toledo. This is Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He'll dump it off, complete to Lynch. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the threat?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play,
That too.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with Hunt. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand them up from that 1-yard line. Pushing them back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But you got to worry about a grounding call when you're throwing from back there. No flag on that play, but maybe, possibly.
Well, that's one that we have certainly seen called before.
Yeah, I think what you have to be cognizant of is where he is on the field. Is he in the pocket or out of the pocket about whether or not that flag will be pulled.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now, you ready?
Carr will try it again on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it's third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Cooper's got it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
second down, Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So there on that play offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
This is Hunt. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Crabtree. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And that'll make it 13-7. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes forced out to his left. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run again with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. On third down, it's Marshall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Set. Green 39. Green number. Over.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's gonna air one out. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30. All right, now look at 56.
On the run, this is Hunt. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gun.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run with Hunt, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Now it's Hunt. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
It's had more twists and turns feeling. We've got a few more here. insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't.
Carr gives to Marshall. Carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about. Mrs. by Thema Bagley used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Second down following the run. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want